Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII on Mysterious JG. So I got a bit confused. I thought maybe I could get a hero potion here. Looked it up online. I guess you get a hero potion from a quest at some point, which is why I had one, but the only other way to get one is from Hope at the end of each day. He will give you
Business is.
he will give you them. He will be your steed. No, he won't. You can you can get them from his shop where you turn an EP for stuff. But we don't want to do that. If we do, I'll have to use an ether to replace the EP. Although that might itself be worthwhile, especially since I can get another ether. We are going to buy a Nectar of the Gods. Then I'm gonna just finish off the day. Throw down a save in case I think of something I want to do with this time. But I'm pretty sure we're just gonna finish this off. And then you know what I'm gonna do, actually.
The lights that fill this area have a special.
If I sold a Phoenix down, I would have an extra slot. And then I could buy 2 hero potions and use 1 ether to replace them, and then go buy some Phoenix Downs, and then go take on the ultimate dungeon.
Welcome to.
So I did just save. Only got 1 in arrow potion, so. But I got a bravery potion set aside. I'll use 1 of these ether potions to get 2 arrow potions and still have all my EP. Because I know I can replace that ether. With ether potions, I know for a fact the next time I talk to a seed merchant, I'll get one as a reward. Because periodically, I don't know how many you have to get, those soul seeds earn you an ether from those guys. And gals. There's ladies in there too. Don't worry, guys. We got dudes too. It's another spontaneation thing I'm just thinking of.
We promise to deliver the utmost in. Welcome. We have rooms available.
So this will warp us straight to Budavel's zone. What I'm not sure about is, do I have to go straight to the, oh, like if I go back to the world to buy stuff, how would I get to the dungeon of, the last ones? I need to look this up. The last ones. Ultimate Dungeon, that's what it's called.
On this final day, please hear my last prayer.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can get to it. Like, I think I get 1 chance to go anyway. So this is the true rite of Lagdrizel. We can unlock the last day only. It's always a surprise. Like, it doesn't unlock with any time in advance, even though we'd already put in enough soul energy to get it.
Survived another day.
You're awesome, lady.
So it's day 13. means the end of the world. That's what you said, right?
I guess.
Yes, but something has changed. I don't quite understand it. The tree of life has borne more fruit, and it's glowing with a light that I've never seen before.
Pretty cool, actually.
I'm not sure, but I think this might be the lost time. We're getting it back, here at the end.
That's nice.
What do you mean?
What are you talking
Remember
about?
when I told
I know you mentioned all
about
this
the
before,
clocks?
but
I told you how they only count to 12 instead of 13.
it goes all the
There
way
used
to
to be
11.
26 hours in a day.
Bullshit.
But now there are only 24. 2 hours less.
Ah, you're doing the
The
math.
clocks changed when the chaos was unleashed. You think that the lost time still existed
You think that the
somewhere?
mechanical clocks actually understand what's
repair
happened
the
to
fabric of
space-time,
space-time,
and they're not just
perhaps.
automatically
But
counting
now
to a
it's
certain
come
point?
back, thanks to you. I think it was the excess Aradia that you harvested.
Sure.
Somehow you accumulated so much.
It doesn't
that
make
the
any sense. It's a
distortion
fun
of
little
space-time was
plot
repaired.
conceit. You can
We
earn
got
an
back
extra day,
all
but it
those
doesn't actually make
missing hours
sense.
from the last 12 days.
That's 24 we didn't have.
Cool.
Which means we've been given a reprieve. One more day before God awakens and the final destruction begins. Just the one day. It's not a lot of time.
You know, get some laundry
Yes,
done, tidy up
but
the
it's
apartment.
enough for what I want you to do. I detected a previously unknown ruin deep in the dead dunes. Its appearance coincided with the return of the lost time.
Okay. The holy tree is in full bloom and casts upon its surroundings a brilliant glow. Talk to Hope about Sarah 4.
It just seems like the more I search, I've encountered more than a few ghosts from the past now, talked to souls from the chaos even.
I don't know, but perhaps you've done everything you can.
Like she
Yeah,
doesn't...
we've been through this. I wanted to make sure.
She's-
I'd like to help. Like, how about this?
But he says, if I get killed, you know, not that there's any reason to think that's going to happen, but if I do, I'll help.
Light, you look as if something's troubling you.
So we can replenish items. Crusader's Potion, Protect Shell, whatever. Re-raise. I don't know why you wouldn't do a Phoenix Down instead. Phoenix Wing. Cast Haste, which is nice. But we're going to do Hero's Potion. Then we could do a recovery item, use one of these ethers. Now the problem is I can't buy a Phoenix Down because I'm wondering now.
Something's on your mind.
He started telling. Did I skip past it? He started telling us about a dungeon. The ultimate lair. The Aradia the lightning gave forth from herself went beyond even what God had foreseen, giving rise to a distortion in time and restating the lost 13 hours. A day which never should have existed now does, and has brought with it a place that does not belong in this dimension. The extra day before the end, a mysterious new ruin has appeared in the Dead Dunes, the ultimate lair. Hope seems to think that Lightning might learn some new truths by exploring these ruins. You can reach the ultimate lair from the new warp point that has appeared near the temple ruins east gate. Excellent. Okay. So I can go to this place here and just buy a regular old Phoenix Down and then warp to the ultimate dungeon. Perfect. Oh, damn it, JG. I missed. I didn't even open the frickin' treasures. I just didn't even check to see if they dropped new stuff. That's very silly. Okay, I need this to finish loading now so that I can... Because I'll need to load the game and get back up there. I need to find out what that stuff was. So that was just damn foolish of me. Exit. Yes. Sorry, guys. At least this way I can be sure, because I have it in my mind. Did I skip past the dialogue talking about the last one's dungeon? Um, do not accidentally pick the thing that will kick me all the way back out to the Xbox menu. I think I'll get another chance to do that in a second. $102.46. Okay, this is autosave data. This is before I teleported away. So this should be the right one. Feel very, very silly about all this. Sorry. So we'll wake up Ultimo Power again. Yggdrasil. One of the most abused.
Please hear my last prayer.
Actually, there's going to be one even finaler day now. And one of the most abused concepts in Norse mythology as far as video games, Yggdrasil.
This is it. This is the true light of Yggdrasil.
Or Yggdrasil, whatever. It's used in a lot of Japanese video games because I guess to them it's just all Western words are equally weird. But in like, you know, more traditional like English language Western fiction,
How's life on the surface?
we prefer to use words like Ragnarok and not try to use Yggdrasil, because it's just a pain in the butt to pronounce correctly.
So it's day 13. That means...
Yes, but I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
Remember when I told you there used to be...
Alright, so they go
No,
all the
there
way
are
to
3
11.
clocks.
Yes. I think it was the XS or somehow you...
That's
That's not
24
much
we
time.
didn't have, which means we've been given...
Yes, but it's enough for what I want you to do. I detected a previously unknown ruin deep in the dead
This is the
dunes.
part where I think
Its
my
appearance
brain checked out
coincided
and I
with the
forgot
return
whether
of
he
the
actually
lost
said
time.
this. Okay, all he does is that one thing. That's why it didn't seem like very much. So we're going to get 2 hero potions. Then I'm going to use an ether. Got nothing new to talk to Hope about. He doesn't care about Sarah or Odin or any of that stuff. We're going to use an ether, like I said.
Light, you look as if something's troubling.
We will check the tree. I don't think it does anything. It's just nice to notice how pretty it all is. And now I got to grab these treasure chests because I almost just ran right over the teleport pad and again didn't check them. And it's only because there was one visible from Equilibrium becomes Equilibrium Plus. Dark Muse becomes Dark Muse Plus. And the Mist Wizard becomes Mist Wizard Plus. That's right, at the end of the game, they give you upgrades for some of the schema that you might have been using. So like Equilibrium Plus, Standby ATB Recovery. Hold on. Greatly hastens the ATB recovery of unused schema. It's actually a pretty good, it's got attack level 4, which isn't bad at all. And I think the regular one had attack level 2. So it upgrades the attack, like the main attack command, and it gives AP recovery, which is even higher than it was before. And it's actually one of the more powerful ones in the game, even though you can only use it obviously at the very end. This one has heavy slash. So this isn't a bad one at all to use. It doesn't have anything special except it comes with heavy slash. So that's really I guess it gives you extra ATB. Soul the Thief. ATB by 35 and side grade ability of 5%. So this isn't a bad one. But the one to compare, I'm just curious about Mist Wizard Plus. So Mist Wizard gave us Element, which is It's actually not a bad spell in this game. But again, Equilibrium Plus is the standout of these schemas. And I think that's all the treasure chest there was. So I'm not actually going to use them. But now that I remember what they are, I'm like, oh, I'm not going to use this anyway. But I'm still kind of... I wanted you guys to see it. Because I had this vague notion that they were going to... had this vague notion that somehow it was going to upgrade all of your schema. Like, I remembered at the end of the game getting an upgraded version of Etro Goddess, whatever garb, but I think I was just misremembering because I re-equipped Equilibrium Plus at the end. I spent a lot of my playthrough back in the day because I was on normal difficulty and I wasn't trying to fight super bosses, so I spent a lot of the time with Equilibrium because I felt like it was the default garb, the real official garb of this game, and then the Psychom Soldier garb from 13 and the Etro's Knight garb from 13-2. So getting an upgraded version. I think eventually I dropped Equilibrium for something better, but then by the end of the game, getting an upgraded version of that seemed pretty cool. Alright, so now we want to buy another Phoenix down.
Fancy meeting you again.
Because I think an arrow potion is recommended. So I've got 3 things to give me bravery and haste. 3 things to give me bravery, 2 of which will give me haste as well. An arrow potion, and then 2 Phoenix Downs. It might be that I've got too many ethers in the mix, but I probably just need to be aggressive in my use of ethers. You're not selling anything that's only available on the 13th day, are you? It would be pretty cool if you were, but I don't believe it usually works that way. I can always look that up. 13th day garbs. Now, he did tell us exactly which gate has the new portal. Crap, I don't remember what gate he said, just that he said there was one. Lightning returns, ultimate lair entrance. I'll just put that in. And hopefully I can just quick find a guide on this. Apologize, this is pretty inefficient, but hey. Outside the East Ruins Gate, okay. East Ruins Gate doesn't appear to be one of them. Okay, it's all the way over there. Well, let's just start heading forward. It's not like we're going to encounter any enemies. We've wiped everything out, even Arrow Knight. Only thing we could possibly find here would be... we've got all day to do this, basically, too. I guess... I'm pretty sure I'll get some opportunity to replace any items we use. Even if we get to the end game period, I believe there's some kind of mechanism by which I can get, like, Phoenix Downs and shit in the end game. I don't remember. But yeah, there are no enemies for us to encounter here, other than if it was a specific time of day, I guess Anubises might start showing up, but they're not going to. So there's a special deal with this dungeon where enemies don't... time doesn't stop when you encounter enemies. And take lots of recovery items. Be prepared or die. Senior Advisor Adonis. Adorable Leader in Adonis. But yeah, there's no... time doesn't stop when you're in battle in this dungeon. It's a very special dungeon. So we've wasted a little less than an hour to get here. But this is it. I'm pretty sure. Getting ready to go into the ultimate dungeon, guys. It is a weird one. I did goof around a little bit off screen. Sculpture reacts to the Savior's power. Into the ultimate lair, yes. So we can go through this manually. You can warp around to different levels, but I kind of want to go through it manually and give Hope and Lightning time to have their dialogue. The ultimate lair, the law of the ultimate. The ultimate lair is unknown ruin born from a lost dimension. In this place alone, time does not stop during battles. Will you be able to reach the deepest levels within the limited amount of time you have available to you? Make your way through the labyrinth. Keep moving downward to reach the deepest levels. As you defeat the enemies on each level, you will gain access to warp devices that lead to lower floors. The enemies are all last ones. If you already drove a particular species into extinction, those specimens will not appear. With a higher battle score, you can jump several floors deeper. You cannot use chronostasis in this ruin. You can continue deeper or turn back. The choice is yours. Defeat the most terrible of beasts and dispatch the ultimates into oblivion.
Space and time were both severely damaged when the lost hour came back. The hole created in space at that time, the figurative eye of the chaos storm, that is this labyrinth. It's thought to be a holy land, a place of God, beyond human imagining.
Sounds pretty neat.
Maybe this is where God's hiding.
I'm gonna kick his
I
ass.
wouldn't be surprised if that were to be true.
Actually, I
There's
would.
more energy than I can explain.
Why would he be
It's
here?
hard
This
to
place
even trust
sucks.
my sensors. Maybe it really is God.
Okay, that appears to be it. Let's warp 3 floors down. The only enemy that we have not... There's only one last one that we haven't been able to fight that will appear in this dungeon. And it will appear on the 16th floor. And there's a special gimmick with it why I couldn't unlock it before now. But there's like 33 floors of the dungeon. So we're now warping to level 4. I hope it tells us what floor it is at the beginning of the level. I want to make sure we have time for all the dialogue between Lightning and Hope, but I also... Does it tell us? Level 4, okay, it does. Because it takes a while, just warping from one floor to the next is going to eat up a lot of time. And I guess your best score against the enemy on that level tells you how far down you go.
This labyrinth is the lair of the last ones. The last ones are the specimens that appear when a species is hunted to the brink of extinction. Don't think they'll be the same as others you fought. It seems there are even stronger enemies within. Countless enemies.
Cool.
Countless monsters, huh? Somehow, I don't think this holy land of gods is exactly what I'd call heaven on earth.
No, it sucks. That's for sure. Okay. Mini Flan? Okay, I did take them out. Asterblood of Florian, Schrodinger, Goblin, Reaver. Actually, it's a pretty easy way for me to check if I'm missing any of these items. I think I got them all. Somok, Triad, Rafflesia, Chocobo Eater, and then the last couple of dungeons don't have enemies on them. Oh, I can even get an ether down here. I didn't realize that. It says restores EP gauge by 3. I thought it was 4. Oh well. Okay, so we're just going to keep going here. Warping 3 floors down appears to be what we're able to do, basically. Level 10. Just every so often see if Hope chimes in with some dialogue. I guess I can, since I know from the guide that these treasures at the bottom are X Potion, Refresher, Phoenix Down, and Ether, I can just leave them alone. Maybe I get a chance to come back and steal them for free, although, other than the Ether, they're all things I could just buy. Well, not the Refresher. I'd have to get that in a different way, but I don't care. Okay, so we're about to go to the one floor in this place other than the final floor where we'll actually have an enemy to fight. And I think I may have mentioned this in the past during this LP, but I'll explain it here now.
Light, I've got something. Legends, but better than nothing.
Uh-huh.
The people of ancient times seem to have predicted the appearance of this labyrinth. According to legends left behind, they called it God's testing ground, where he experimented pitting new creations against one another in lethal battle. The material he uses for these experiments are what they call soul seeds.
Creating monsters only to have them fight to the death? Hell of a hobby.
God's kind of a
What's he
weirdo.
planning to do? Create a new species to replace humankind?
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it. Okay, I guess we're out of things to say to each other. Alright, so I guess I'll put it off till next time, but there is an enemy in this game. There are only 2 enemies that still appear anywhere in the world now that we've wiped out all these monsters. One of them is the Anubis, and it does not have a last one because it's some kind of chaos creature. The other one, for some reason, even though it's also a chaos creature, does seem to have one. The Myanopticon, which is like some kind of weird insect thing, I guess it's named after prehistoric insects. It has a last one, but it's a special one. For all the other ones in the game, you have to fight, sometimes it's like 15, sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 60 enemies. For those, you would have to fight like, hold on, there is an actual number. To fight a Myanopticon, you would have to fight 65,535 of them, which is some kind of computer code like highest number value you can enter into an Xbox 360 game. So they set it up that way because it has a last one, and I guess the way they coded it, there needs to be a number you can defeat to get them to spawn. But yeah, it's just not really a thing that can possibly happen. So yeah, this shouldn't be too bad, but hopefully we can dominate it, because I really don't want to have to recover from fighting against it to deal with the super boss that is beyond. So we'll see that next time, folks. Thanks for watching.